Hi, it's Tash from Foxes and Brown Bears Tarot, and today I'm going to share 3 pairings that I have found have worked really well for me this year so far. So it's pairings of tarot with oracle, and yeah, most of these were just happy accidents. I just happened to pull them out at the same time and thought, wow, they look pretty cool together and they work really nicely together. So I thought I'd share that. So the first pairing I've done is the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katrin Stein with the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. And so these are kind of cool because, first of all, the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and then that's the Elemental Oracle. So, I mean, the backs are quite different, but they are both glossy, so that kind of works together in some way. They also both gilded in silver, which is kind of cool. But to me, it's just the artwork. The artwork just is amazing together, absolutely beautiful. And you can see they both have that sort of almost surreal, what's the word? I don't know. That sort of surreal sense. It's this kind of cool way of looking at the world. So even though this is more collagey in that sense, but it's still very similar in a lot of ways. Just the colors are so similar. Like you could almost confuse the two decks to some extent. And yeah, I just think they pair beautifully together. And I think also energetically they work really well together. I mean, this is an amazing oracle that I hadn't used a lot before. And the Tarot of Mystical Moments is just blowing my mind. It's just so beautiful. And yeah, I think that these work very, very nicely together. And I might zoom in a bit just so you can actually see the artwork a bit better. But they do look lovely, don't they? I don't know. Let me know what you think, but I think it looks good together. And just the colors, and it's almost this kind of whimsical fantasy look for both of them. And just, it's just so beautiful. Oh, that's a nice pairing. Very nice. So yes, that is one pairing that I have really enjoyed working with, and it's the pairing that I'm currently working with in my daily draws. So, and I'm really enjoying it. So yes, so it's a Tarot of Mystical Moments with the Elemental Oracle. All right, so next one I'm going to show you is very different in style, and it's the Good Karma Tarot. This is by Kerry Ward, and I've been pairing this with the Legendary Ladies by Anne Shen. And this looks pretty cool together, may I say. So let's have a look. So this is the Good Karma Tarot. So no gilding, these are the backs. And here are the Legendary Ladies, also no gilding, and these are the backs. The backs look really nice together, I have to say. Now, the only thing about these is this one's matte and this one's glossy. And I mean, they are very different sizes, but I just think they work really beautifully. So you can see, just in terms of art style and colors, once again, I think they look lovely together. And this one is very modern day, and this obviously is very mythical. It's different goddess energies. But I like this because it does have really cool keywords. But I just think, I don't know, I've enjoyed working with them. I mean, they have a obviously very different feel in terms of this being modern and this being more mythical in nature. But I think the colors look beautiful together, and they're very joyful to work together. And oh wow, that's a good pairing. 9 of Coins of Luck. I like that a lot. And yeah, just, they're both beautiful decks. They're just so gorgeous. And yeah, I've really enjoyed working with those. Oh, wow. It's a good pairing there too. Yes. So yes, and yeah, I mean, the artwork is a little bit different, obviously. But I just, yeah, I think it's just the colors. They just look so beautiful together. And they're both quite diverse decks. So I think that kind of works nicely too, even though this is quite young. But then again, it is goddess energy sometimes. So I guess if you're looking at the perfect aspect of a goddess, maybe that's the meaning behind it. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I quite like them together. I think they look super cool. And I've been enjoying them immensely. So, and probably is just the colors, to be honest. But yeah, I like it. They both also have very feminine energy. Because even though, yes, you've got a few men in the Good Karma Tarot, it is predominantly female. So it's a very female deck, and it's got a lot of feminine energy to it. So I think in that sense, they work quite nicely together. And yeah, just, oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, so absolutely gorgeous. All right, so that's the Good Karma Tarot with the legendary ladies. All right, and the final pairing I'm going to show you today is two animal decks. The first one is the Tarot Renard by Celia Melville, and I've been pairing this with the Animal Allies Oracle cards by Jessica Swift. Now, I've got both Animal Allies decks, so those 60 cards each, and I join them together to make one massive 120 card deck. So it's Animal Allies and then Animal Allies 2. But I'm just showing you this box just to get a sense. So this is the Tarot Renard. They are the backs. This is beautiful, beautiful deck. And just beautiful watercolor and just so gorgeous. And then the big chunker of a deck, as I said, I've combined them. So these are the backs. The backs are very different, but I don't really lay cards, the backs up, so I don't really mind. So you can see it becomes a massive, massive deck, right? Because they're actually it's quite thick cardstock too, and 120 cards is massive. Like, I can just get my thumbs around it, and I've got pretty large hands. I've got really long fingers, so yeah, but it's beautiful because it just gives you such a range of animals. And I have really enjoyed these because they both art decks in a sense. Like, they are beautiful depictions of animals in a very artistic manner. And they both work with white space. Even though, you know, this one uses does have a lot of borders. This one not so much, but it does, you know, have the white space, and it does have the little border at the bottom. But I just think that they look lovely together. And I think the fact that they, animal energies works really well, even though, of course, this is all foxes, and this is a wide array of animals. And yeah, I just think they look beautiful together. I've really enjoyed working with them, and they're just very, very cute. And the Tarot Renard is hasn't got any writing on it, so you've actually just got to look. You see here, that's pentacles, and then you've got a piece, so that would be like the page. And yes, beautiful. So that's the Knight, KC, because it's in English and French. So I think the K is Knight, and then C is Chevalier, I think. And oh, look at that. The Animal Allies is probably other than medicine cards, it's my favorite animal deck. Just because I love the artwork so much. And it doesn't come with a book per se, and it doesn't have keywords on it, but it does come with a lovely little sheets of information on each animal. But also I just find that, you know, you can really work with the animal energy anyway. And it's just so beautiful. And I love the range of animals it includes. It's just so cool. Like, I don't have any other decks that include all these types of animals, like the narwhal, you know, mountain goat, like the manatee. So very, very different. Very, very cool, I think. But yeah, they're both beautiful decks that I love working with. And I just think they look nice together. They look pretty because they got the same kind of coloration in a sense. And they're both very artistic. So, yes. And they're both adorable, which is the most important thing, really. I'm very into adorable. So, yes. So they are that's my final pairing. So that's a Tarot Renard with the Animal Allies. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope it was kind of cool and interesting. And look after yourselves, and I shall see you next time. Bye.